Why do I look bad in photos? So you wake up, you get ready to hit it outside with your friends. Before you leave the house, you see yourself looking good in the mirror. You basically look like a 10. Next thing, a friend of you captures a group picture, or just a picture of you, and that 10 downgrades to a 3. You find yourself looking quite awful. Let's hit it off. Why do I look better in mirror? Before telling you the main reasons why we look bad in pictures, let's dive into the mirror. Back in 1968, a great psychologist, Robert Zajonc, made a study, or say social experiment, that explains our hatred towards cameras so well. Long story short, his conclusions came that we as human beings prefer things that we are familiar with and tend to encounter more often. Think of it this way, there's not a single day that goes without us checking how we look in the mirror. The first thing we do when we wake up is to go to the bathroom and wash our face. In front of us, we have a mirror, right? And we have been doing that our whole lives. Simply put, what I mean is that we are used to seeing ourselves in the mirror and we have accepted it as the best outcome. In general, familiarity brings liking. We like or even love things that we are familiar with. The same case goes with our voice. I bet that not a single one of you guys like how they sound in a recording sample, while in your head you sound quite nice. Or to go even further, have you noticed how you find something unappealing and unattractive? After staring at it for a while, you become familiar with it. You start picking a liking and seeing the good. Reflection. Above, we came to the conclusion that we are comfortable with how we look in the mirror, right? I hate to break it down, but that's not how we actually look in real life. Mirror just shows us a reflection of ourselves. In the real world, we come looking in an inverted way, the opposite. And when the camera shows our reflected self, we tend to hate it and dislike what we see. Don't lose hope here though. Don't worry, we didn't conclude that you are ugly yet. Why do I look bad in the camera? Let's say you are creating an online profile, and when it comes to your avatar, you have the chance to choose a picture from your gallery and an option to take a photo right away. You never pick the second one, I bet. Why is that? Because before we upload a picture, we tend to take dozens of them until we find the right one. The camera limits our freedom, such as angle, lighting, and all that, unlike the mirror where we can move around and see ourselves in different aspects. Until we get the right angle and other factors like facial expression, lighting, we won't be satisfied. Pictures tend to come in a 2D version, and they mess our face a lot, causing it to appear flat, depending on the camera lens, or even distorted. However, a lot of people abuse this in a good way, since it doesn't show us fully how we are in 3D. They take advantage of this and show the camera only what they want to show, basically the beautiful features. Yes, I know, the first thing that came to your mind was Thanos' reality can be whatever I want. Flashlight. Why do celebrities hate paparazzi when their camera makes them look good? What a celebrity doesn't like is when the photographers flash on their faces. While lighting plays a huge role in good photography quality, you don't want the harsh light of the camera or phone on your face. Let me take you through a déjà vu moment. You are about to go to a nightclub with your friends. You look darn good in the mirror. Sleek hairstyle, great clothing, and all that. Once you are at the club, you and your friends snap a picture with flash on due to the dark background, and you sure hate what you see there. Our human eye tends to neutralize shadows and light so well, while a camera lens will never be able to do that. Hence, not a single camera or lens can compete with the human eye, even with our current technology. Awkward face expression. You go in front of the mirror and tell yourself to smile. No, you don't. What I mean by this is that we are comfortable in the mirror and we have a neutral facial expression. As soon as you put a lens in front of us, we get discomfort and we are forced to smile, which doesn't come neutral at all, but disturbing instead. Sudden snaps. Pretty much the same thing as the above goes with instant photos. We all hate that friend who takes a sneaky picture of us, right? That's because we really hate how we look at those pictures due to having weird facial expressions. In front of the mirror or when you talk to someone, you don't pay attention to their mimics or those sub-second face expressions since your brain doesn't register them. However, the camera captures those mimics and freezes them, making us look really awful and ugly, a sight we are not used to seeing. Celebrity lie. We as humans tend to compare everything we see and not just our looks. We are driving, we see a billboard or any ad on social media and TV. We see good-looking models, celebrities, and the first thing we do is try to compare ourselves to them. What we do basically is compare how we look to a fully photoshopped face. Like, no offense, I'm not trying to say celebrities or models aren't good-looking, but that's their job, to look good. In order to do that, they use any means, which is Photoshop in this case. We are so blinded by their false perfection that we don't see their imperfections.